Hi. Hello. Welcome to day 5.
Day 5?
Day 5 of Moab, Utah.
I feel like this is the first video you've done because you keep forgetting the camera.
So we're gonna recap what we've done this week. Day 1, we went to Hunter Canyon. And guest appearance. You're gonna be our guest appearance for the next 2 videos.
YouTube videos?
Yeah. I'll give you 0.1% of all the earnings I don't get from it because we're not making any money off of this.
How's it look?
You want to see? It doesn't look like an arch from up there, though.
Oh, it doesn't?
It looks really strange from up there. It looks like just...
Do you think they're faking us out?
So the one hole on the right is not
It's not actually an arch?
No.
Great hike.
Cool hike. Outside of the national parks.
Yeah, I was on BLM land. And then Monday we had a day off from hiking. We needed it. It was nice.
Tuesday, Grand Staff.
Tuesday was Grand Staff Trail, Grand Wash?
Grand Staff.
Grand Staff Trail, which was me just okay.
Just okay.
Hudson!
And then
We went into Arches yesterday for the first
Wednesday, we finally made it into the national park. We went to Delicate Arch. We watched the sunset. It was beautiful. And now we are at
Corona and Bowtie Arch Trail.
There you go.
Trail. Outside the park again.
This is outside the park. This is the great thing about Moab, is that
A lot of great things outside the national park.
there's a lot of trails here.
A lot of less people.
You can spend a month here and not hit everything,
Oh, for sure.
which is what Alex and Trevor originally had planned, but then they saw us in Capitol Reef, so they're down to only 3 weeks. That's okay, still plenty of time. So
We'll show you what this looks like.
we'll show you what this trail looks like.
If it's any good. If not,
Oh yeah, dogs are allowed on this trail. So Hudson's here with us. All right, see you at the end. Oh wow, did they cut that just for the train? That's cool. Look at that.
stuck.
There you go.
Oh boy.
We found Bowtie Arch
What's our plan? Are we stopping for pictures? Are we going on?
because
It's up to you.
at the top it looks like a bow tie.
Let's go on and come back.
Go on and
And that's
come back.
Corona
Yeah,
over there.
Do that.
Here's Jonathan, forever the nice guy, volunteering to take pictures for random strangers. I get all his good karma points. Anyway, it's beautiful here. And there is Corona Arch. It's actually quite beautiful and huge. Don't be an arch hog.
So there's like, yeah.
Oh, you're recording.
That's pretty.
Very cool. Now how about a drone from up here?
This is cool. The sun, the clouds. It looks like a painting. So what did you think about this hike?
Pretty good. I like the elevation gain. I like Corona Arch was pretty cool.
Okay.
And Pinto Arch was cool.
Do you like Pinto Arch or Corona Arch or Bowtie Arch better?
I think I liked Pinto the most because it was unique. Corona was like a B version of Delicate Arch.
Got it. All right.
I think most people would like Corona more though.
Yeah, because it's big. It's really big.
Bowtie, meh.
Meh. All right. Food time.
Food time.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. We got the crowd here today. Everyone. I almost died.
There's a rock here.
Oh. So we are at Devil's Garden today in Arches National Park. It's about 8 miles. How much elevation?
700.
700,000? Something like that.
All right, 700,000 feet of elevation.
700 to 1,000, somewhere in there.
So we're gonna do that today. This is our first arch, Pine Tree Arch.
Very nice.
It's beautiful. All right, let's get this walk trail. There's a lot of people here.
There's a lot of people.
Just FYI, you have to get a reservation to come to the park between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. every day through the summer. So make sure you do that the night before. At 6 p.m. Mountain Time, they release more tickets or passes so that you can go ahead and get that. That's what we did last night. They're not as crazy as most other parks. Like, we did it at 6:15 because we forgot, and we were able to still get a 9 a.m. slot. So it's great. So, all right, let's go see some arches. We are now approaching Tunnel Arch. That's Tunnel Arch. It's a tunnel and an arch at the same time. This is Landscape Arch. This is why most people come to this trail. It's more delicate than Delicate Arch.
You're like, I can see through your shoes.
We're taking a sand break or a sand removal break.
So much sand.
So much sand. Somebody picked this hike. We're on the way to Private Arch. How private do you think it's going to be?
Pretty private.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Finnapalooza.
Finnapalooza. These words are excellent.
It's a great place to start up a Finsta.
A Finsta.
Very cool.
Private Arch. But then you have to do a 180. There it is.
It's not an arch. Disappointing.
Double O Arch.
Oh my god, it looks like they're walking out.
Sorry for the wind. Great hike. We're still not done. We're still in the loop. This is beautiful. Lots of arches. Lots of interesting landscapes.
Archipalooza.
Archipalooza. It's so windy.
That is the best one.
Oh my god.
Wow. This is the most picturesque one.
Look at this. This is beautiful.
Yeah, this one's really cool. Look at that tree.
This is neat.
This is really, really neat.
Like an engagement photo shoot. Done.
That is Landscape Arch. A piece from the bottom fell off when?
2018.
Yeah. So it's technically still falling. One day it'll be on the ground. Wow. That's so cool. Found some needles. We're in the Needles district of Canyonlands today, hiking towards Druid Arch and Chesler Park. It's a pretty good hike so far. We're 2.5 miles in. It's about 2,000 feet elevation, so we've only done 600 feet of that. We still haven't seen anything other than this cool landscape. Canyonlands is hard to get to. It takes a long time to get to. At least the Needles district is. The maze is even harder to get to. Requires four-wheel drive, really high clearance vehicle. Great maneuvering skills in off-road environment. To get here today was very easy. We got a permit even though we didn't need it. But if you continue on Elephant Hill Road, it turns into a high clearance four-wheel drive situation with experience needed. Driving off-road over like big rocks and stuff. But we didn't know. I thought if you got onto Elephant Hill Road, you needed a permit, but it's if you go past the trailhead parking area. So FYI for anyone, you can just come here without a permit and do Druid Arch Trail without a permit. The only reason you need a permit to be out here is if you're staying overnight, if you're backpacking, camping. But we're just doing a day use, so it's been a great week here near Moab, going between BLM land, Arches, and now Canyonlands. So I think this week's goal is to go to Dead Horse State Park. We're also considering a rafting trip down the river. The river's really high right now, so we think there won't be many rapids. It'll be more of a calm float. Not sure about that though, we'll let you know. And then Derek and I head to Salt Lake City on Sunday, so a week from today, and we are getting our trailer worked on at General RV, which is a dealer we bought it from. They have a location there in Salt Lake, so we're gonna get some stuff worked on, some warranty work, stuff we want to do, some additions, and then we'll stay there for the rest of the week. And then from there on, I'll let you know the path as we go. But it is the beginning of summer, which is exciting. But now we're trying to find out where we're going. Chesler Park, 0.2 miles this way. Well, that's nice. I thought it was a lot further out than this. This is a loop?
I think so.
How?
Trevor knows how.
Okay. It's a loop.
All trail.
Cool. This is pretty awesome. Derek's going to want to stop here as well. It's probably going to make me come back.
No, not happening.
He's gonna have you put your legs up here.
This is like the Hall of Horrors in Joshua Tree. This is cool to walk through.
I don't know why I put that carriage there, but
Sure. Are you sure?
look at the bush in the way down
All right. We made it to the joint. It's a very thin wall. Very narrow hallway. Keeps going. If you're claustrophobic, this is what it looks like. This is nuts. And it opens up. Whew. That way. That way it's inaccessible. We'll keep going.
Hello.
Hi!
We've been pretty terrible at recording because we made plans to meet some fellow RV friends out here in Moab while we've been here. That ended up meeting us at Capitol Reef a little early. Probably already watched that. So our footage and recording has just gone downhill because we have been busy socializing. So we just want to bring up to speed with what we've done so far here in Moab. We've been really busy. We've been recording a lot of things as we're doing them, but I don't think we've talked to you at all in the meantime.
No, we've gotten snippets here and there. There's definitely not a lot of footage per hike, like we usually do, but there is footage of each hike in small tidbits. So
A lot of great trails and things to do outside of the national parks here. Of course, Arches and Canyonlands are like the national parks here. But there were a lot of people when we first got here on the weekend. Like basically Monday through Thursday, that's like or Monday through Wednesday, really. Those are your days to get into the national park if you're here for the week. Thursday through Sunday, it is busy, just really busy. So we went on a Wednesday afternoon to see sunset at Delicate Arch. That's the famous arch that you see on like the Utah license plate on the Welcome to Utah sign. It was beautiful, but there were a lot of people there even on a Wednesday.
there were.
It was possible to get a few pictures there, but you want to be respectful of other people who may like have time lapses or something. You want to go walking into their shot.
Which I believe during the sunset, it was beautiful during the sunset. People stepped away from the actual arch itself. There was one girl. There's always one girl. And if you go to the visitor center,
I will say that one area, it's like an amphitheater. Your voice carries there. Everyone's voice is carried there. So you could hear everyone collectively cursing this girl. She did move.
in the visitor center, they say, don't be an arch hog. So
People don't want you in their shot.
Don't be an arch hog.
Yeah,
That's pretty much
get
it.
the shot from a distance. You don't have to be under it. Certainly don't get on top of it. That's not allowed. But there's lots of different ways to get a good shot here. But sunset, highly recommended in the middle of the week for sure. I think on a weekend it must just be, it must be awful. I wouldn't even attempt it. So Tuesday we're doing the Island in the Sky district after work.
Which is where we are right now.
Yeah.
We just crossed
It's beautiful.
into the national park.
It was raining over there. It's not over here. It's looking pretty nice.
Yeah, so we'll let you know how this week goes as we continue doing our hikes this week.
Yep. Okay, bye.
We are at the Orange Cliffs. I don't think they're orange right now because the sun is right at us.
Not at the moment.
It's very pretty out here.
See the orange cliffs very well.
We are at the Grand View Point Overlook. Just gonna put all the words.
May or may not
Put
be right.
all the words in there. That way, I got some of it right. This is like a mini Grand Canyon here. Look at this.
Not that many.
But it's pretty grand. It is very interesting. So this is the end of the road. So in the Island in the Sky district within Canyonlands National Park. It's a one road in, one road out type of scenario if you're going to do the scenic drive. And this is at the end. You reach where, well, from here we cannot see where the Colorado River and the Green River meet. But we can see the canyons they have formed over millions of years. This is incredible. It's crazy how they just let you walk right up to this wall. Like right up to this wall where my foot is. And I'm not even looking that far. I'm just holding the camera out. All right. Well, this is beautiful. We're gonna stick around and check it out some more. I'm coming. Mesa Arch. It's great. Sunset is not the best time, but it's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty. Not when you're supposed to come here.
Right. I think morning is when the sun shines through
it,
the arch.
It. All the pictures you see with like
so you get to see like the sunrise.
People use the star
with it,
filter
but
on there.
It's beautiful here.
And here we have the famous Schaefer Trail, which is this crazy series of off-road switchbacks that head down into Canyonlands. Hey Jonathan, how about this footage, huh? Hello. It's just me today. It is Saturday, our last day here in Moab. We went rafting down the Colorado yesterday with our friends that we're staying here with. That was a lot of fun. Also exhausting. Because it's in the 80s here right now. It's mid-May. It's hot. There was no clouds or anything yesterday, so we were in the sun all day. We were exhausted last night, so Jonathan is out for today. And honestly, we've seen a lot of the area. I think the only things left to really explore would be some of the national parks, either Arches or Canyonlands, or are a ton more hikes that we could possibly do there, or drives. But it's a Saturday, so it's going to be a nightmare. So he's going to stay in, probably take a nap, relax, get the rig ready for tomorrow for our travel day, and I'm going to go to Potash Ponds and check it out. It's a place where they have these evaporation ponds where they produce potassium for, I don't know, I'm making it up at this point, something to do with potassium, and they evaporate water, and there's dye in the water for certain reasons, make it evaporate faster. And from the sky, it looks beautiful. So that's what we're going to check out. So we'll see you there. It's a paved road, he said. Paved road. It's not a paved road. At least not for the last 6 miles or so. Whatever, it's not that bad. It's pretty beautiful. If I weren't bouncing around, I'd turn you around so you could see. Alright, I turned the camera around so you can see, because it is pretty beautiful. You can drive this loop from Moab through Canyonlands all the way down Schaefer Trail. It'll go by the Potash Pond. It's beautiful out here. I am all by myself. Let's hope nothing happens. All right, we made it. The views from down here are pretty cool. It is a very blue. I'm gonna try to get over to that rock right there. I have made it to the rock. And from here, yeah, you can better appreciate just how cool these colors are against the desert. But I think from 1,500 feet or so, it's gonna look even cooler. Let's find out. Look at that backdrop. There's Canyonlands out in the background there. There's some big old butte thing. There's Timmy. Here's me. All right, headed back. Been out here a couple hours. We've got some really good drone footage at the Potash Ponds viewpoint. We're close to it. Sun was out, it was gorgeous. Then I drove, I wanted to get a different angle. Put the drone out really far on the opposite side of the ponds. Started getting strong wind warnings. All of a sudden it started downpouring. So I have some rescue footage of the drone making a desperate flight back in the rain. It flies in the rain. It made it back. It's all right. It survived. It's good to go. I hope. We'll see. Put in some rice later. I'm sure it'll be all right. Pretty impressed with that though. But yeah, all in all, it's a really cool place. The colors are beautiful, but they can really only be appreciated from above with some movement. If you're going to go out of your way to just drive here and look at them, you might be underwhelmed. It makes for some interesting pictures, but you're in and out of here. Honestly, the surrounding landscape is way more beautiful and interesting. It's gorgeous. I feel like I'm driving through a national park right now, but I'm not. So anyway, it's raining again. Headed back. I'm going to grab some dinner. It's our last night here. Headed to Salt Lake City tomorrow. Hopefully check out the Salt Flats, Salt Lake. I don't know if it's dry or not, we'll see. Check it out either way. But I'll catch you later.